As much as Voyager Optimus was a pleasant surprise, Voyager Megatron really steals the show for me. He's my favourite of the last night premiere edition figures thus far. The big bad is back to being a Cybertronian jet, albeit different from the first film. However, this blows this right out of the sky. I mean, it might have been cool in the movie itself, but it's generally agreed that most toys of that first jet were pretty crappy. I should know. On top of looking like an actual jet, the new design bleeds evil, with the dark colours, sharp wings, pointed nose cone, and just the overall sleekness. Lean and mean is kind of an understatement here, folks. Also, despite being a fictional design, at a glance, it kinda looks like an Earth aircraft, though details like the backwards thrusters, possibly meant to be intakes, help establish this as an alien jet. As for the deco, based on screenshots, Meg's is a slightly lighter shade of grey in the film than on this toy, but the design is so striking, and there's enough metallic paint that it doesn't bore me. So I'll spare you the running gag this time. Though I will admit, Leader Class Megatron is better painted. What I won't neglect are two minor but still personal gripes nonetheless. The legs underneath the wings are fairly obvious, especially with the toes sticking out. And yet he still looks more aerodynamic than this. Second, while the jet is stable enough, the forearms underneath don't peg together properly, no matter how hard I push. Then again, considering the tab is small, chances are it would break if the connection was rock solid. Couple of other notes, the sword pegs on top of the jet for storage, and underneath is a peg hole for a flight stand. More often than not, you'll hear the robot mode is the saving grace of most movie Megatrons. Here it's just the cherry on top of the dark Energon sundae. It also stands out from the other designs to me. While they are all irrefutably evil, the first four come off as, for the lack of a better term, feral, a savage beast let loose on the world. This, with the way the chest, head and shoulders are sculpted, seriously, the details are incredible. Along with the loincloth partially formed from the intakes, he feels more polished, refined, and dignified in a way that befits an all-powerful leader. Though this Voyager lacks the red facial scar he sports in the film supposedly. And for the first time, movie Megatron has a proper forearm fusion cannon that you'd expect from those who bear the name of the legendary Decepticon tyrant. The leader's is much bigger, which, while more impressive, I can only imagine makes it top-heavy. But the Voyager's not the easiest to stand either, what with its relatively small feet and lack of heel spurs. That said, the figure's hardly devoid of posability, with 21 points of articulation. Both the loincloth and shoulder guard panels are on hinges to accommodate the limbs. All he's really missing is a waist joint. Megatron's one accessory is this unpainted but still very cool looking sword, which can store on his back when not in use. I don't care if others have beat me in saying this, but this is the movie Megatron we should have gotten back in 2007. To be fair, a lot of the hype surrounding this design is likely due to the bar being set so low by previous toys, but frankly, I still enjoy this on its own merits. Yes, the leader works in more paint and some cool extra tricks like the optional battle mask, but the Voyager, with its decent posability, neat sword, and just how awesome both modes look, is still a great cheaper alternative. And with the Transformers cinematic universe supposedly done for, don't know if he'll appear in the Bumblebee movie. If this ain't a high note to go out on, I don't know what is.